YouTube, look, what's understood don't need to be explained. And I'm finna tell y'all something. I'm finna just say something. You not finna abuse me throughout my childhood, then use me as a backup plan in my adulthood. You not finna abuse me in my childhood, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and expect me to be your backup plan when it don't work out. See, when it don't work out, guess what? Look, when the abuse don't affect you, you looked at as a backup plan, and that's what a lot of people doing. Period, point blank. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm speaking for narcissistic parents. So this video for anybody who's suffering from narcissistic parent abuse and or who suffered or who is still suffering. Because let me tell y'all something. These people tried to break us. Like, you gotta understand. Wait a minute. I'm talking about through our childhood. Remember something. I'm gonna say this one more time. You not finna abuse me through my childhood and expect me to be your backup plan and be there for you during my adulthood. That's never gonna happen. That will kill me. That will set. Look, if I was to allow my toxic parents back into my life, that's self-destruction. That's me. That's letting Satan back. That's literally allowing Satan to infiltrate your territory. That's literally like that's defeating. That once you win it, but you gotta understand something. Just because they tried to abuse, look, they tried, but they didn't do. Yeah, see, it's what happens. See, look, you can try to abuse us as a kid all you want to, but at the end of the day, that's God gonna breathe new light into us once we reach a certain age, entering adulthood. Because we knew not what we do. We are victims. We're not victimizers. We're not enablers. We're the victims, the actual victims. So guess what? We don't live a lie. We're not out here putting on a facade. We don't have to benefit off of being a victim, because we are the victim. We've been the victim. We know how it feels being a victim. And let me tell y'all something. Victimization is one hell of a drug, because to somebody who actually suffered severe abuse at the hands of the whole organization, oh man, let me tell you something. When I see people playing victim, it kills me, because you know, well, you're not no victim. You a victim? Yeah, I'm a victim. Okay, who's smearing your name? How come I don't hear no rumor? How come nobody? No, if you the victim, guess what? I know you suffering internally. I know for a fact that you pure hearted, because guess what? Victims don't speak. You will never know I'm a victim. You will never know I'm suffering from childhood trauma. You'll never know that my parent was abusing me, because I always carried myself, because I knew how to mask that pain. That's what narcissistic parents teach you. That's what being through abusive parents teach you, because when you younger, we dealing with the devil. We dealing with narcissistic parents. You're dealing with individuals who is going to smear your name. And guess what? Look, you going to see look, we see these individuals for who they really are. Yeah, you see your parents for who they really are. Which is monsters. They can't have us going. That's power over them. They can't have us going around here knowing that they can't have not one person knowing that they're living a lie. They can't have not one person knowing that they soulless, that they sold to the devil. We knowing exactly who they are behind the scenes. Because remember something, narcissistic parents do all their dirty work behind the scenes. None, because guess what? They perfected their facade on the scene. Robert, what do you mean by they perfected their facade? Let me tell you something. They already have put on such a good mask and the act in terms of the public and how people see them, that guess what? Nobody will never believe that they abusive. Nobody will never believe that. Yeah, that's why a lot of people suffering. There's so many people that you'll never know my mama was a narcissist, because she don't look like it. You'll never know my daddy was narcissist. He don't look like it. These individuals don't look like. Let me tell y'all something. Don't think an abusive parent. Let me tell y'all something. Don't think a narcissistic parent is a parent that do drugs, or it could be a drug addict. It could be a failure. But hey, let me tell y'all something. The most dangerous narcissistic parents is the ones that actually come like the ones that's putting on a facade as if they are loving, caring parents. They putting on that facade. They put, look, these people go to church. These people eat healthy. These people take good care of themselves. This narcissist, remember something, this is only what they do on the outside to keep up with validation and attention that they crave. They remember something, they get narcissists benefit based off attention, validation, period, point blank. And that's what the whole abuse is about, is you compromising who you is so that you can fall up under them. Them people don't love us. They love for what we can do for them, but at the end of the day, if we take our power back, let me tell y'all something. Go ahead and be prepared to fight. Go on, be prepared to get your name slandered, because they are gonna do it. Yep. But see, y'all know I gotta break that down, because I gotta say, that's who we talking about. We ain't talking about nobody but narcissistic parents. And that's what this video about. So if you ain't suffering from a narcissistic parent situation, this is not for you. But I mean, like, you can take this wisdom and use it and apply it to to life in general. I mean, yeah, just because you ain't had narcissistic parents, that don't mean nothing. I wouldn't wish that upon nobody. Yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon nobody. But look, let me tell y'all something, bro. It's the fact. Hey, look. We been getting abused. They tried to break us. They tried to break us so bad during our childhood years, right? And look, they underestimated us. We was severely underestimated. We was deliberately underestimated and devalued because we carrying the light. Guess what? We can't have that. I don't see. It's the reality. This is why narcissistic parents. This is why that trauma is something that's gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, because guess what? My own parents is lying right in my face. I can't believe that my parents is lying to my face. I can't believe the biggest bully is my parent. I cannot believe that my mom is hating on me the most. I can't believe that that my siblings is jealous. Like, I can't. But see, it's not the, bruh. We know y'all behavior, but see, it's the gaslighting. It's the defamation. Once you realize that the people that gave birth to you is doing everything because look, we know the truth about them, but they doing it. We didn't know y'all was gonna go to that extreme to keep that lie going. Ooh. We ain't know you was gonna go to the extreme to keep that lie going. Mom, Dad, I didn't know you was gonna. I didn't know that. If I didn't know, me and my brothers and sisters didn't know if we saw y'all for who y'all really was, which is the devil's minions, it's like we did not know that we was gonna have to be up against some pathological, psychopathic individuals. We didn't know that because we love y'all. We look up to y'all. We love our parents. We looked up to our parents. Our parents was everything. We pure-hearted. Oh, that crushed our heart knowing that we had. Oh, that crushed our heart knowing that we had to go. That our own birth givers it's our enemy. Period. Point blank. They done lied on us the most. They done slandered our name the most. They hating on us the most. Yep. Yep. They was trying to look. Nobody, bruh. Ain't nobody on this earth. Nobody can affect me on planet Earth, because you can't hurt me worse than I already been hurt. Like, that's the thing. When you suffer, when you got two narcissistic parents and your whole family against you, due to you, and let me tell y'all something. It's not personal. It's spiritual. Yeah, it's not personal. We're spiritual. And if I'm gonna break the generational curse, because God sent me here to break the generational curse. So if I gotta go up against y'all for my freedom and my peace, so that I can get closer to God, guess what? That's what I'm gonna do, because God was the one who revealed y'all to me. Period. Point blank. Yeah, this not your family. I just needed you. Guess what, Robert? We gotta make it look real. So it's a woman that's gonna give birth to my son. She's gonna give birth to him, but not knowing that he's not gonna be of her. He was created strictly for me, and he's gonna do my will. For she will try to break him, and many will, but they will never succeed. Indeed. And see, that nothing ticks narcissistic parents off more than knowing that they not breaking you. Because look, it's once you see. No, remember. Let me go back to. Let me revert back to childhood. Because remember, this started in our childhood. But once you get older, I'm letting you know this right now. This is why you go no contact. This is why you go no contact. Because if you do not go no contact from narcissistic parents, they're going to ruin your life. These people do not change. They get worse over time. You're not dealing with individuals that self-reflect. You're not dealing with individuals who's going to hold themselves accountable. You are already dealing with individuals with the mentality of I'm never wrong, I'm right. The entitlement is up here. It'll never go down. False entitlement, falsehood, arrogance. You're literally dealing with some children that just grew up. I don't care if your mama, daddy, brother, I don't care if your mama or your dad is 60 or 70. If they are narcissist, they 7 years old. They're like, how old your narcissistic parent? She like 50 out there. That's 5 years old. She's 5 years old psychologically. How old is your narcissistic father? Oh, he's finna turn he's finna turn like 45 this year. Okay, he's 4 years old. Don't say 45. He's 4 years old. That's a disgrace. That's a disgrace to us adults who stand on the business, who don't live a lot, and who mature, and who have to go through life and didn't make no excuses and succeed on their own. Them people 4 years old. Ain't no such thing as a narcissist growing up. They don't grow up. You're psychologically a child. Yeah. It's just a lot. Let me tell you something. It's common sense. Our narcissistic parents, the people who gave birth to us, just had sexual relations. And when you do that, of course you're gonna have a baby. Yeah, if he don't pull out, of course. I mean, that's what it is. But I mean, when God say I'm finna, but when God send one of his angels here, ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, you gonna give birth to us and we gonna destroy you. Yeah, period, point blank. Look, and I appreciate you for giving me birth. I appreciate you. Look, and for my narcissistic mother, I appreciate you for giving me birth. I needed a way to get here. I needed a way to get here. That's what I'm saying. You see how God worked. Hey, cause you tried to break me through my child, but you didn't. Yeah, hey, don't worry about that. You didn't. But look, nice try. Look, hey, let me tell you something. Try again. Yeah. Try again. You know what I'm saying? Look, yeah, try again. Cause you can't break the strong. But and then let me tell y'all something. That's my thing about it, because look, this my whole thing. You tried to abuse, man. You're not gonna be loved. You're not gonna be supported throughout your childhood, throughout your teenage years. Period, point blank, because it's you. You could have siblings. I'm like, Robert, I got something. No, it's you. You possess the light. You the truth. You the empath. You the truth, the bearer. You the light bearer. You gon' clash with them, because let me tell you something. Darkness in your parents is darkness. Hey, we just gotta accept the reality for what it is. Our parents work for the devil. They sold to the devil. Their job is to destroy. Let me tell you something. Their job is to destroy or break anybody up the light. Anybody who comes from God. We mad because guess what? We know where we going. So guess what? We don't love. Let me tell you something. If you thinking narcissistic parents got love in their heart, you a weak, naive fool. Let me tell you something. That's how you gonna fall. I'm love. If let me tell you something. If my narcissistic mother had love, I wouldn't be talking this way. Period, point blank. But see, guess what? I'm love. So guess what? I'm not gonna allow my narcissistic parents to turn me cold-hearted. Guess what? That's my power. My pure heart is my power. My light is my power. My positive energy is my power. They want that from me, but guess what? I'm old enough and I'm wise enough and I'm free enough to know for a fact that, Robert, it's to take away your presence and you starve them. Period, point blank. It's your presence. You get but see, when we was younger, we was trapped with them. We was mentally, emotionally, and psychologically abused to the point to where we was feeling as though we couldn't leave. That's what they had you doing, because remember something, they gaslight you severely. You gotta live with the fact that, wait a minute, my mom is the one, or my father is the one that's lying on me. I know it's the fact that it's they, and guess what? When I called them out, guess what? When I called them out, they're gonna rage. It infuriates them. We seen that demon come out of our parents, period, point blank. We seen them eyes change. We seen them eyes, period, point blank. We seen that reptilian come out. Yeah, I just want to let you know, because guess what? Look, even as a child, we was still calling y'all out on y'all abuse. We was just getting fucking gaslight. We was getting punished. But remember something, once you get older, you would try to, when you been through that abuse, you would try to, you know, you gonna start to think that the abuse is normal because of the psychological manipulation. And then that's the gaslighting. That's the blame shifting. That's the projection. That's the projection that they putting you through. Now remember something, that psychologically and mentally takes a toll on you. And remember something, it's not a random person. It's not your friend. It's not your co-worker. This is your parent. This is the birth giver. And that's why we strong. Because Robert, why you so strong? Because I don't pick and choose with nobody. If my mama ain't, my parents didn't play with me, nobody on earth gonna play with me, man. Period, point blank. There's a lot of y'all, let me tell you something. The ones you fear the most is the ones you're afraid to call out, period, point blank. If y'all really, let me tell y'all something. We don't shrug. If our parents is toxic, we're not gonna shrug it under the rug. We gonna call it out. And if our parents don't like that, we call them out. Say no more. Hey, I'm not gonna do no talking. I'm gonna take my life up. No contact. Period, point blank. But see, when you're dealing with covert narcissists, you're dealing with the enemy. There's no way we can ever come across paths. This is an individual that has lied and smeared my name and smeared my reputation. For I forgive you, but I will never forget what you did. For if I was to forget what you did, that would break me. That means I would be weak and naive, and I would also allow. That means I would give you another opportunity to give you a chance to destroy me when you've been trying to destroy me ever since I was a kid. But see, it bothers narcissistic parents once we get older and after everything that they done put us through after all the lies, because we the most successful. Let me tell you something, it's the fact that we the most successful. It's the fact that everything that they said about us, all the lies, it's 101% not true. We the most successful, we the most accomplished, period, point blank. But see, we carry our success and our accomplishments by ourselves because we ain't never had the love and support from my family members. So we know not to see, but see, I mean, we still got love. I got the love and support of the right people. Yeah. The people that actually love and support me, not the individuals that don't even possess love on the inside, not the individuals that never loved me, but once I get older and once you see that you couldn't break me, you want to claim me. Once you see that you did not affect me mentally, emotionally, and spiritually like you tried to do throughout my childhood, because in your mind, I was always your child. But I mean, let me tell you something. That's what you telling yourself. I'm God's child. You ain't got no control over God's child. You know, everything that narcissistic parents ain't mad at us. Who you mad at? You mad at God, period, point blank. You know, you are mad at the individual who created me. So don't be mad at us. You got to be mad at God. God gonna destroy you anyway, period, point blank. Look, hey, you already know you going. Yeah, so like, yeah, that's just what it is, bro. Like, yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, but see, look, we remember something. They gonna use us as a backup plan, and I'm letting y'all know they're gonna try to use you as a backup plan. Because guess what? They ain't look, if they can't break you, they're gonna try to control how other people see you. But if your weight in your title holds more weight than them lies that's told against you, guess what? It's not gonna work. And once they realize them lies not gonna work, guess what they gonna do? They gonna try to come back. What they gonna do? They're gonna that's my son. That's my guess what? Once you get older, you're gonna hear a lot of stuff like, well, when I was son, I just wanted the best for you. You know, I love you. I'm here for you and everything. I'm like, no, I'm like, why are you lying? That wasn't on me. I'm like, I don't know why they be lying. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why is you sitting up there lying and you don't possess no love? You don't possess generosity. You don't possess humility. You not pure-hearted. Why you lying to me? That's what I'm saying. How you gonna tell me I ain't gonna be nothing then once I be something, I'm your son? Oh my, not you. On wood. We don't play with nobody up out here on everything. Yeah, that's on Gladys. But anyway, yeah, because guess what? Like you said, our drumline to my narcissistic parents. Let me tell you something. I want to say I made you proud, because guess what? I made it without you. Indeed, I made it without you. Indeed. We made it without you. They don't understand that. You cannot abuse me throughout my childhood. You took me for granted, and that's what they did. They took us for granted, and they knew they was taking us for granted because they ain't want us to love us. They wanted us to worship them. But see, they didn't expect us to bounce back. We are the black sheep, the scapegoat. They for sure tried to set us up for failure, to where either we'll become drug addicts, to where we'll be failures in academically, to where we be alcoholics. And then some individuals did it. Guess what? Not me. I would never do nothing like that. God ain't gonna allow that to happen. Period, point blank. I tried, but I just can't do it. That's what I'm saying. I was born with the kill you with success gene. So that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. I was born to kill with success, then that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna kill it with success. And that's gonna hurt you. Like that's hurt. See, right now, once you get older and you take your presence away from your abusive parents, because that's the only way you're gonna get peace. That's the only way you're gonna get peace. And these people have already shown us how they feel about us throughout our childhoods. And when people show you who they are, believe them. Period, point blank. If they did it once, and remember something, you're not dealing with individuals who remember something. When the last time your narcissistic parents told you they were sorry? They ain't gonna never tell you they sorry, because guess what? You want an apology? Well, I was just wanted the best for you. Well, if you wasn't this, if you wasn't that, I'm like, well, that's not. Well, do you honestly feel like I abused you? I'm like, yeah, you abused me. Ain't no child never been a lie. We ain't finna forget. That's why we hate it. Period. That's why they don't like us. Because guess what? We ain't forgetting what they did, and we not finna allow them to reap the fruits of our labor. When we up, let me tell you something. That's no way. I be looking at people be like, well, I'll take care of my narcissistic mom. I'm like, you just sold your soul to the devil. I say that every single time. Put them in a nursing home and live your life. They tried to ruin you throughout your childhood, and now they gonna ruin, and now you sacrificing yourself in your adulthood years for them. I couldn't do it. I don't see how people can do it. Yeah, I don't understand that. Yes, I don't understand. What, you guilt tripping? You're the victim. Your blessing's gonna come automatically. You don't guilt trip over leaving a devil. That's what y'all gotta understand. God know us. He know our situation. He know we innocent. He know we didn't do nothing. He know our parents lied on us. If you suffering from narcissistic parents, he know we telling the truth. We know we living truth. You don't owe your narcissistic parents nothing. Why? The only thing you owe them is the absence of your presence. Period, point blank. That's gonna destroy them. And no, don't kill yourself in the process. That means don't do things. No, if you want to defeat narcissistic parents, kill them with success. But see, you not doing it for them. We doing it for us. Like my narcissistic mama used to tell me like, Robert, you not a real, like, you know, how you gonna be a real man and you this and that? I'm like, I'm like, damn, I'm like, with my I'm like, what a real man you got at? Yeah, I'm like, what a real man you got at? And you can only imagine how mad she used to get when I say that. I'm like, where your man at? I'm like, how you gonna say something? How you gonna say, yeah. I'm like, where your man at? How come I'm like, Mom, how come you tried to abuse me? Like, Mom, how come you tried to put me through all these things and you tried to, and you, notice how I say tried to. You tried, but it didn't work. Yeah, tried. Let a nigga try me. I'ma kill his whole motherfucking family. And I ain't playing with nobody. Go around and I'ma catch a body. Bitch, I got the mag and a 40. Turn it to some macaroni. Put to his tummy and make it bubbly. That's Dave's Loaf. Try me right there. Shout out to Dave's Loaf. I want to give a special shout out to Dave's Loaf. Try me. Dave's Loaf. If you looking at this Israel Rob, man, we need to get that Israel Rob Try Me remix going. Me, you, Dave's Loaf. And it's gonna be me and Dave's Loaf. The Israel Rob Try Me remix. The official Israel Rob Try Me remix. Let a nigga try me. Cause that's what narcissistic parents be doing. They tried to, in our childhood, they tried to try us. Then look, once we grew up, we took our power back, and now they trying to fucking claim us. You can take it as to the nearest nursing home, period, point blank. Oh, and it feels good. Let me tell you something. It feels good being the black sheep and the scapegoat also, because we ain't got to take care of them. I know our siblings that sold us out gotta be guess what? Y'all the ones that got to take care of them. Y'all the ones. I'm not saying I don't give a. If you tried to break me, you dead to me. I could kill. I won't be at my narcissistic parents' funeral. On hood. I'm a mobster. I'm a gangster. So like I'm under street code. So if you, yeah. Oh yeah, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people scared to be, a lot of people scared to be our enemies. And guess what? You ought to be scared to be our enemies. Let me tell you something. Yeah. But like I say, you can't abuse me throughout my childhood years and guess what? And expect me throughout my adulthood years to be your serpent, to fall up under you, to forget the abuse happened. That's emotional manipulation. Yeah, that's emotion. I can't sit. You can look, how can you sit in a room and shrug these under the rugs? And we were severely abused. It's not like it was some small. No, we're dealing. We dealing with you dealing with literal masters of deception. But see, once you expose a master of deception, guess what? That you become enemy number one. You become target number one. You see them for who they really are. Our parents just happen to be masters of deception. And that boy, they played a good role. But see, those who play roles eventually will forget their lines. Always. You gonna forget, yeah, you gonna forget. And then look, let me tell y'all something. That's what they doing. That once you get older, guess what? Narcissistic parents mentality. Well, I'm older now. So my kids gonna automatically be there for me. My kids gonna automatically be there for me. They're gonna take care of me because I did the best I can. I did the best I can. I mean, you didn't do the best you can. If you talking about what you did with a parent, this is life. If you a parent, you look, it's common sense. You provided me with clothes and food. That's what you supposed to do. You was not supposed to emotionally and mentally manipulate me. You wasn't supposed to try to stray me away from God, period, point blank. You wasn't supposed to smear my name. You wasn't supposed to lie on me. You wasn't supposed to project negative qualities into me because you can't accept the fact that I am not the individuals that hurt you. But see, you see the light inside me. It's unacceptable for you to try to rob me of my light. And even as a child, I knew that. They think we don't know. They think look, Robert is still the child that was abused. Robert is still that child because I never forgot about it. Me and my brothers and sisters who suffer from narcissistic parent abuse, we never forget about it. We still, look, that we not hurting, but we can't forget about child, because if we knowing the truth about child also helps us with other connections also, because it started at home with us. But see, it's when you went up, I said one of the best feelings in life is knowing that no matter what you've been through, you didn't allow validation, the opinion, validation, the lies, the slander, the gaslighting. That's one of the most beautiful things. That's the most beautiful thing in life, is knowing that they tried to break you and they didn't break you. That's so beautiful, because guess what? You got power. Like me personally, what I've been through, my children, if I was to have children, I ain't married, they ain't doing nothing, I'm dolo. But anyway, I'm talking about my children will never know what it feels like to not have a father. Because guess what? Your mama gonna be right there. Because I refuse to, I'm not gonna get this woman pregnant if this is not my wife, period, point blank. I'm not gonna create a broken home. I come from a broken home. That's a generational curse. My job is to not create a broken home, and I'm not gonna do it. Yep. That's how I'm gonna destroy y'all. Yep. With righteousness, with love, with positivity, the God way, period. Yeah, the right way. And that's gonna shame you, because guess what? Yeah, let me tell y'all something. Don't think that narcissistic parents don't think about y'all. Yeah, let me tell you something. Our present, they don't care about your siblings. They don't care about the flying monkeys, which is your siblings. Remember something. They only using the siblings to enable their behavior because they don't like you. They need as much people against you as possible so that you will never, so that the truth can't get out about them, which is they monsters, which is they abusers, which they yeah, which is that. But see, at the end of the day, you the one that they think about 24/7. You the one that they talk about 24/7. You the one that be on their mind 24/7, because guess what? Let me tell you something. They love you so much they hate you. But see, they don't love you. They want to control you, period, point blank. It's an obsession with narcissistic parents once you get older, because guess what, it becomes an obsession because look, they can't grasp the fact that we're not around them anymore. But see, it's more than that. We tried to break them, and we don't. His character holds more weight than the lies that's being told. I can't lie on him anymore, because now, but these lies won't work, because guess what, we walking in that power, period, point blank. It ain't gonna, yeah. And guess what? I'm not around you trying to cater to you. I'm gone. Yeah, I'm gone. Like, it's literally, my son will never fuck with me anymore. Yep. And guess what? It's not that. It's not that. And I love my parents, period, point blank. I do love my parents, and I forgive y'all. But see, I'm peaceful. I've got to get away from y'all because y'all negative. You ain't good for my mental and my emotional health. You're not. I got to get away. And let me tell you something. Even narcissistic parents, I'm a therapist. I understand y'all suffer from trauma also, but it is no excuse to take that out on an innocent child. Period, point blank. When that happens, that's a slippery slope. It's no coming away. It's no coming back from trying to deprive a child of their life. Due to yours being dim. That's evil. That's period, point blank. That's evil. That's evil as it comes. We children. Then once we get older, everybody want to act like everybody want us to catch amnesia. Everybody want us to fuck with them. Everybody want us to, that's still your mama. That's still that man. Look, bro, that ain't nobody to me. Period, point blank. That ain't nobody to me. Period. If they was somebody, they would be here, and I wouldn't be having this conversation. Period, point. They would be in my life because I genuinely and wholeheartedly love them. And I have no truth to speak about them. Exactly. Yep. Because we ain't finna tell no lies about you and slam. We finna tell you the truth. But when the truth is, let me tell y'all something. They know who they are, but see, they mad because we know who they are. But see, they using their title and their connection against us to manipulate us. Period, point blank. That's what once you see through your narcissistic parents, let me tell you something. That's when they gonna forever change the game to, yeah, I ain't finna, I got to play. You gonna be under me no matter what. No matter what, you gonna be up under me. I don't care if I gotta take credit for your success. I don't care if I haven't talked to him. I'm the reason why he's successful. I'm the reason why he did this. He wouldn't have had it for me. I'm gonna let y'all narcissistic parents, let them lies, let them people talk, bro. We can't be going out here living our life according to validation opinion based off people who lied, who was against us, and we defeated them. Period, point blank. In life, in success, in all aspects of life, winning. Yeah, that's just what it is. They think, yeah, they think they got access to y'all, but see, this is only if you allow them. And let me tell y'all something. Go no contact. The moment you start guilt tripping over going no contact, you might as well go ahead and give your narcissist. Go ahead and get them the key to your life. Period, point blank. Cause they gonna have you. You finna now enter. Yep. You have to unapologetically cut them off. I am not finna beat around the bush with you. You're dealing with evil. But if the truth is uncomfortable, and y'all afraid to call out y'all parents for their toxic behavior because that's who y'all fear and that's who y'all serve, so be it. Go with them. Period, point blank. We ain't finna do nothing to you. Misery loves company. I ain't finna be miserable for nobody. I'm finna if you miserable, I'm not finna be miserable with you. I'm finna take my happy ass somewhere. I'm finna associate myself from misery. Yep. And if that just happened to be the parents, that just happened to be the parents. Indeed. It's peaceful, period, point blank. That's just what it, yeah. You ain't, that's, yeah, man. Like you can't, you can't, that's funny how life works though. Yeah, that's funny how life works. Trying to abuse us throughout our childhood and going based off false entitlement that I'm still your child and you still owe me. I don't owe you nothing and you mean absolutely nothing to me, period, point blank. I'm an adult now. I'm grown. You might have had access over me when I was younger because guess what? I was young. I ain't know nothing about survival. I was young. But like once I got out and became a man, oh, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm taking my power back. I'm gone. You'll never hear a woman say Robert meant to, he abused me, he cheated on me, he did this. Robert, I can't even believe you've been through that. That's in the past. Ain't nobody tripping over that. What you trying to do something? Yeah, we ain't tripping on that. Yeah, we ain't doing all that. That's what it is. Yeah, bro. Oh, and it feels good. Guess what? Because let me tell you something. These ain't no regular people. These are parents that we had to go up against. But see, if I can defeat them, I can do anything. That's why we so strong. People don't know that people don't understand that we had to face the devil head on and whoop them. And y'all know that. And we got power over y'all and we got authority over y'all. And y'all can't stand there. But see, you can't do nothing about it because you little touch not my anointed. Hey, man, I mean that. God already prepared us with them weapons. That's why I tell my narcissistic parents, thank you for giving birth to me. I needed a portal to get here so that me and God can double take you down. Period, point blank. Look, let me tell you something. To dust you are, to dust you shall return. Look, cursed be the ground for our sake. For both thorns and thistles, it shall bring forth for us. For out of the ground we was taken. For the dust we are, and to the dust we shall return. Yeah, man, to the dust we shall return, narcissistic parents. I mean, y'all, it ain't us. Like, yeah, we gonna whoop you psychology, but you know this spiritual, right? Yeah, we know. I know you ain't we know y'all ain't our parents. We know y'all demons. We know y'all serve the devil. We know this. Y'all know we know this. We can never have no relationship against y'all because we team God, y'all team Satan. So we're gonna clash, period, point blank. That's just what it is. But see, this is what the devil tricked them at. See, because guess what? God ain't finna good. God, the devil got them thinking that we gonna care about them and we gonna take care of them. Let me tell you something. God, like, boy, my son I've been take care of my son. I promise you, I removed him. Yep. He tricked you. Yep. You of course you got tricked. Yeah, they got tricked. Yeah, we're gonna psychologically get them, but we're gonna spiritually get them also. I'm gonna psychologically break them down, but I'm gonna let spiritually break them down also. That's double tag team. Period, point blank. You got to be sharp up out here. You got to be sharp, man. You got to know the opposition better than the opposition. Period, point blank. And we know these people better than they know themselves. We know them better than the back of a book because they done shown us everything. They don't even know us, period, point blank. Y'all, our narcissistic parents, our abusive parents don't know us. They don't know you. Because guess what? They never loved and value and appreciate you. They'll never love and value or appreciate you. They just want, let me tell you something, you just there to make them look good. Remember something, this is once you get older. You ain't nothing for show. You got your power back. We winning in life. Don't never go back contact. They gonna start the stupid again, period, point blank. But see, this is about what happened in your childhood. You gotta think, if they didn't care that I was a child, then I know I'm dealing with a monster. I know I'm dealing with people that I got to stay away from. These some evil beings. If they are lying, if I know they lying on me, and I'm saying, parent, why y'all lying on me? You know I'm not lying. If they're defending a lie, oh yeah, I know I'm up against something. I know something's not normal with this individual. Because it's something more than just the abuse. They're trying to cover up the abuse. They're putting on the facade as if they are good, loving people, but behind closed doors, They are the most evil, the most vile, the most vicious individuals you're gonna ever come across. Period, point blank. And they know that. And they get a kick out of you knowing also. They get a kick out of you knowing. They just don't like when you try to tell the truth. But see, they already done set it up, set the play up with everybody around them to where you'll never know they abusive. Period, point blank. You'll never know they're a monster. They good at hiding. See, they'll look at us like we crazy because guess what? We not afraid to call them out. Everybody else afraid to call them out. Your siblings, everybody else afraid to call them out. We the only ones just calling them out. So of course their defense mechanism is going to gaslight. Of course they're going to project. They ain't used to individuals calling them out. Narcissistic parents never thought that their child would outsmart them and outthink them. And that ticks them off. Yeah. Yep. We was always smarter than them. We always outthink them. Remember something, they was never intelligent to begin with. Period, point blank. Yeah, it's a facade. It's an act. But see, once we know that once we reveal their mask and once we see them for who they really are, life will never be the same. You just seen the devil for who he really was. You just seen who the oppressor is. You just seen who the oppressor is. And once you see them for who they really are, let me tell you something. It's forever war. Because guess what? We have to. Robert saw me. He know that he know me for who I really am. And he know that I'm not who I say I am. I gotta smear his name. I got to. For life. I got to. I hate that. Period, point blank. I hate it. See, we was big. See, this is why people this how important childhood trauma is, because guess what? A lot of people scared to speak their truth because we was being gaslit as a child. A lot of people was being scared. They're scared to speak the truth. Period, point blank. Because guess what? Nobody's gonna believe me anyway. Nobody's gonna believe me. Nobody gonna believe me anyway because parents can't do no wrong. So I'ma just live with this. I'ma just live with it. No, you got to go and tell your truth because the truth will set you free. I don't care if you got to go see a therapist. You got to heal. That's what I'm saying. You can't let all them emotions bottle up on the inside and because that's what they want to happen. Period, point blank. Once you get older, you will burst it. We breaking generational curses. We not starting it over again. We broke them. Hey. We broke them. Yeah, remember? Man, look, that's what it is. They're mad because we're the complete opposite. Period, point blank. They're mad because we are the complete opposite. But see, they also mad because we real adults. We real human beings. We real individuals. We're not faking. We're not fake. We know for a fact that we have to put y'all in y'all place because y'all are children, narcissistic parents. So if you are a child, I am an adult now. You are a child and I'm going to put you in the child's place. You're not a grown up, you're a child. So I'm going to talk to you as a child. But see, matter of fact, I'm not even gonna talk to you at all. I'm gonna never talk to you again because I know you evil. Oh, and we will not miss you. Let me tell you something. If you think I will miss you, boy, you might as well. Boy, let me tell you something. You smoking no, period, point blank. Boy, I will never miss you. Life is amazing without narcissistic parents. I promise you it is, because look, when you separate yourself from toxic people, your life's positive things start happening in your life, and you stop you got time to self-reflect. You got time to get away from them. But see, you got time to think why this is happening to me. And sometimes once you realize this not happening to me because this not happening to me because I did something. This needed to happen to me. My abusive situation needed to happen, because had not God put me through my narcissistic parents, I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be Israel Rob. I wouldn't be sharing this wisdom with y'all. I had to go through that. I had to go through that in order to be the man that I am today. With great test comes great test. Look, with great test comes great testimony. And then on top of that, to whom much is given, much is required. God didn't put us through nothing that he knew we couldn't handle. Yeah. I'm gonna end it right there. Stay blessed.